Yes. Got a knife!
That was meant to be cooler than that. It was not cooler. It was not
You
cool.
are not cool.
I'm not cool, but
Cool.
I'm adorable, and that's really what matters at the end of the day.
You're alright, I suppose. Like, you'll do in general in life.
That's what that's what my Valentine's card said.
Basically, you'll do.
You do.
I
No
choose
one
you,
else
you do.
wanted me.
Basically, no one else would have you.
No, I meant you. No one else wanted you.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't know. There are people who want me. You don't.
People with unnatural gender fetishes. Yes.
Everyone wants me. I'm amazing.
Okay. Sure.
How can you link this? Can you link this? You can. Video embed, YouTube page. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see if this works. Bing. Oh, okay. You've already
Okay.
done. Okay, you do it automatically. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You set it up, so you know.
Retweet.
Retweet. Retweet.
Try that.
I'd say because next week what we'll do is we'll start having we'll have people tweet us and stuff as well.
Yes. If
Like if
anyone.
we do like whenever we do the live sessions, we'll have people tweet us.
Mm. Yeah, we'll give it 4 more minutes, and then if no one shows, then that's fine. It's all good. We'll just continue on, and we'll knock out a very quick video for you guys. So we
Yes.
this is
Yeah.
how I exercise.
That's your exercise.
This is my exercise.
You're barely like I love it like you're in front of an exercise bike and you're like, this is how I keep fit. I
No, no,
tip
no.
the duck from
That,
side to
that
side.
that's just for show.
I know it's just for show, Michael, because you don't use it.
Basically,
Yeah.
why would I use such a thing?
Why would you
If I
exercise? I
if I
don't know. Why
wanted
would you
if I
exercise?
wanted
Why
to
would
ride a
anybody
bike,
exercise?
I'd ride my bike.
Your bike is broken.
Like
Your
what?
bike is broken though.
It's kind of broken.
No. Actually broken because you said I'm not riding my bike because it is broken. I need to fix it.
Yeah, well, it needs new gears. That's about
Well,
it.
that's are gears not important?
Sometimes it depends if you're going up or down a hill.
We live on a hill.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
That's why I don't ride my bike.
Oh
This,
my.
this, this. Yeah.
Okay.
God, like
Yay.
nobody loves us. Nobody cares.
No, but yeah, okay, but see, saying that nobody loves us, nobody cares is not getting people want to watch us. Like, people could flick in and be like, "Hey, people," and they'd be like, "Oh,
But there's zero
these guys."
viewers. Zero. Nobody.
What did you do to promote this during the day?
What do you mean during the day? Apart from when I was in work.
Oh, you mean, but you knew this was happening today, though. So
Yeah, but I was in
you
work.
had this morning before you left. Then you had, then you had when you came home from 2 o'clock onwards. So effectively, is that get that off?
I'm a ghost.
You're not a ghost.
You don't know. It's topical for
Get it
what we're
off.
going to talk about.
Remove that from your head because you look like a waste of space.
That's what she said.
Yes, she did.
Ooh, then do it. Yes. Yes. This camera is so blurry.
Yes, I know.
Need a new camera.
You do need a new camera because, yeah.
Yeah, this one's awful.
It is. It is actually awful.
Like yours is jittery, whereas mine isn't jittery. I can do this, but yours
Yeah.
is jittery. It's like
Don't care. You're worse. Like you're actually worse.
I'm better looking. Yes. Like you can't even see my wrinkles. It's great. This is what like plastic surgeons should do. Just have filters on people. And this is the look I had when I was incarcerated.
Okay. That's
I made that
people. I don't. I really don't care.
of things. Yes. Okay, let's start this thing. Quarter past.
Okay. Come on then.
What do you mean, come on then?
Well, you said you knew what you were talking about, so I'm waiting for you, Mr. Host.
No, you've got the list, woman.
Michael, you said I don't need notes. I know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about this
I
week?
know what I'm talking about. Whatever is
What?
on your list.
That's not fair. You're leaving all the work.
Oh, I set up this thing. That was hard work. It took me like half an hour just to realize what was happening. It was like, am I live yet? I don't know. It's saying go live. Why am I not live? And then it took another 10 minutes just to get you in.
That's because you didn't invite me properly.
I did invite you properly. I hit the invite button and you still didn't show.
Well,
It
no,
was,
because
it was
I
like my
didn't receive.
prom all over again. That's
No.
not true. I took a girl to the prom. Actually,
Was it your cousin?
nope. Nope. She was
did
very.
you?
She was a
Did
lovely
she?
girl. In fairness to her, the only problem was I really fancied her friend, and that's the only reason why I took her to prom.
You're an awful
I,
human
le- I
being.
left her like after 10 minutes. It was terrible. I know. It was shocking.
You're an
Didn't even,
awful human
didn't
being.
even get to go with the friend.
Oh,
Great.
that should not be your issue with this whole scenario. Not oh, I didn't I didn't even get to shag her. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, 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 no.
No, no, no. The friend,
I
obviously
was
not her. You
16.
didn't care about her. You wanted to shag the friend, but or some downstairs hand stuff. I don't know, right? You were like, I would have taken anything, if it was an offer. Just saying. But this is not talking about geeky things, Michael. I want to know what you want to
Well,
talk
it
about.
is because I was a geek at prom.
No, 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 no,
What
no, no,
happened?
no, 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 no.
That's what we're talking about. Let's talk about how shit the Ghostbuster trailer was.
I liked the
It was
Ghostbusters trailer.
shit.
No, you didn't like
It
it.
was
I
shit.
liked it. No, 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 no. Okay, back up. Why is it? Why don't you like it?
Oh, okay. The humor in it was terrible.
How so?
What do you mean? How so?
How
Oh, I'm
so?
going.
In what
That
way was the humor terrible?
I
I
am
don't.
going. Okay, slapstick is good. I like slapstick. I'm the sort of
But
person.
I like the fact they did the riff on the obviously the library scene from the first one.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a reboot of the first movie, so it is.
Yeah,
But
I'm aware. I'm aware of what it is. But
like
it
that
didn't use
whole
the.
end scene of her slapping the ghost out of her, it was like, oh, really, really, come on, like that's not good humor.
I don't. I didn't find her as amazing. But the thing is, I love Melissa McCarthy, and
See,
I'll watch her in
Melissa
anything.
McCarthy is amazing. I like
I'll
her.
watch her in anything. I mean, if you haven't seen Spy already, go see Spy. Spy
But
is
the problem
great.
with her is that you just know that it's going to focus more on bloody Kirsten Wiig, who's terrible in general. Terrible. I don't like Kirsten Wiig. I really don't.
I,
And that whole little scene between her and Miss McCarthy, where it was like, "Let's do it." Oh. Sorry. Did you want to? Did you? It was like,
see,
really?
I like that scene.
No, that was stupid.
No, 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 because that's the kind of thing that happened. But like, let's do it. No, did you want to say it? Do you want to say it? No. So that's funny to me.
No, it's terrible.
Okay, No offense, but you're an idiot.
Like, I don't know who the other chick is. The one with the purple hair who seems really geeky and seems kind of
The
awesome.
blonde one, you mean?
Yeah, the blonde one. Um, she could be interesting.
Kate McKinnon.
I don't know who that is,
It's Kate McKinnon.
but she seems kind of interesting. And then the kind of Winston character kind of just is like, okay,
Yeah, I don't.
right, okay. You didn't get much screen time, did you? It's like, I know New York. Good for you. I'm guessing the three other people who live in New York know New York as well.
You would hope, like, if you lived. I mean, in fairness, I don't know the street names
If you
here.
live somewhere, you would hope to know it moderately well.
I've lived here 3 years. I still don't know the names of the roads.
Yeah, but that's 3 years, not your whole bloody life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know the names of streets I used to live in. Well, no, I know the names of streets I used to live in, but I don't know the conjoining
I don't
streets.
know. I just feel like
I think you just get an issue with reboots in general.
I don't. Some reboots work really well. Battlestar Galactica worked amazingly well. The reboot of Star Trek in the 80s worked really,
Batman?
really well. Goosebumps worked really well. I really enjoyed that movie.
I still have to watch Goosebumps.
Batman, pretty damn good reboots each time, nothing ever that too terrible. Apart from
Yeah.
obviously Batman and Robin. Um,
You know, Batman and Robin isn't that bad.
but see, when you mess with something as iconic as like the Labyrinth, Dark Crystal,
Oh, no, 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 no.
freaking Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, they're all tied in together. Like they're iconic movies that you. My issue is, and it's simple. Why do a reboot when you can do an extension and a sequel? Like it makes so much more sense to me that like even the trailer starts out with 30 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't get
Scientists
that. It seems sort of like,
saved the
well,
world. But then you're just going to ignore that this happened in the actual movie? Like
yeah,
why
see,
have a trailer beginning with that and then ignore it completely?
I'd like to think that it was very much, it would be more of a continuation, but
Yeah.
not, but like, I mean,
Like
there are ways that they could have done it where it's not technically a reboot, but they
worst
would have
comes
had
to
to
worst.
basically start from scratch. The
Worst comes
proton
to worst.
packs look.
The little baby who was in the second one grew up to be freaking Liam Helmsworth's freaking character.
The age would be right.
Yeah, it would be right. At least then that kind of at
And
least
isn't it
ties
Chris
in.
Hemsworth?
Or Chris, is it Chris? Oh, that was
Yeah,
it.
it's Chris is the blonde one.
Was he?
Thor.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Hey.
He's going to be
You,
no. He's going to be so like fawned over. Then it's just going to be like
he's fawned over
yeah, but
anyway.
it's going to be a ridiculous amount of fawning.
Oh,
Like I
you
put like
mean
this.
like they
It's
do with
going to be.
women in every single movie, Michael? You
It's
mean
going to be
that?
one of those stages where it's like, oh, take your shirt off, Chris. And if that happened in a male orientated Ghostbusters movie, there would be
Oh,
feminism.
you mean like that part in the movie when she puts the crystal ball between her legs?
Yeah,
You mean
but
like that?
that was the
You mean like
80s.
it doesn't matter. It's flipping it on its head. Like this is you can't turn around and be like, oh, what if that happened? Oh, you mean that point when she did
Yeah,
this?
but back then, like
Back then, it was still sexist. It didn't stop it from
yes,
happening.
but
But this is a flip on
we
it, and
weren't
that's why it's
we were a
funny.
lot more liberal with our thoughts instead of like, no, that shouldn't, no.
Okay, there's a difference between being liberal and being blatantly sexist.
Well, yeah, but it worked.
No, no, yeah, for you as a man, it worked. But
I
if it's
wasn't a
flipped on
man.
its
I was
head,
like 6.
you were like
I
6.
didn't even know what a penis was.
What is this thing the pee comes out of?
Yeah, basically. Oh, she's putting a ball between her legs. Don't sit on it. Trust me, it can hurt.
Okay. Let's move on from Ghostbusters. All right.
Yeah,
There's
Ghostbusters equals shit. There we go.
okay. So
There's a
like
conversation.
okay. So
No excitement. Apart
Batman
from the
v.
ghost, in fairness, the CGI ghosts look fucking amazing.
I think that's where all the cameos should be. Like all the cameos should be like Rick Moranis
I
as a
probably will.
ghost, and just like Bill Murray as a ghost, like just everybody as a ghost,
More than
like
likely,
and
that's
just
what will
have
happen.
them show up. Like, see, I think that's the way. I think that'd be funnier, but that's just me. But yeah, so even though Batman v Superman hasn't even been yet, Suicide Squad 2 has already been given the green light.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's kind of a given because well, everyone's more excited for Suicide Squad than they are Batman versus Superman.
I don't. I just. Did you ever hear of blockbuster fatigue?
No, see, this isn't blockbuster fatigue. This is what the fuck are you doing? Get Forget about Batman versus Superman. Oh god, you're gonna have Batman versus Superman. Have it as a proper storyline. Don't start like just be like, oh no, Batman's so pissed because Superman broke down a couple of buildings and killed some of his friends. No, that's not the way to do this. If you're going to do it, kill Lois Lane. Have Lex Luthor convince Batman to kill Lois Lane.
Isn't the whole point of
Then,
Batman though? Is like Batman doesn't kill.
yeah, well, see, that's where the flip is, right? He kills
No, no, no,
Lois
no,
Lane.
no, no.
Batman,
But then
Superman
you're
flips out.
you can't have Batman kill people. I mean, granted, he's done it a bunch of times in the past, and he
Because you
seems to
couldn't
be
have
okay
Superman
with.
kill someone either.
Don't
That won't make
even
sense.
get me started on that. I'm
Yeah,
already all of the shades of red about that one.
yeah, you know that happened. So
Yeah,
yeah,
not
Superman
happy.
can do it. Batman can do it.
No. Two wrongs do not make a right. I'm sorry. No. Do not have Batman kill people. Do not have fucking Superman kill people. You made a mistake, Snyder.
Have everyone kill everyone.
I was like, you
Aquaman
know
comes
that,
in,
like,
kills a fish.
I think that's it. Like,
You
it's
beast! Why are you killing all just the land people? You need to kill the fish also.
a command comes in, like, bitch, please. But like that's what I'm excited for. That's the only reason I want to go see Batman v Superman is because I know Aquaman's going to be in it, and I love
No
Aquaman.
one cares.
Okay,
This is the thing. No
okay.
one
No,
cares
no, no,
about
no, no.
Batman versus Superman because everyone cares about Suicide Squad and Justice League. Ev-
People care about Wonder Woman and people care about Aquaman.
no, no,
That's what
no
they care
one
about.
cares that Wonder Woman is in this movie. Everyone cares about Wonder Woman getting her own movie.
Yeah, but it's nice for her to show up and not just be like, "Hey, look at Wonder Woman! I love ice cream." Which okay,
But
the,
um, for most of the trailer, she just does that.
no, she doesn't
Drives
just do
around in
that.
fancy cars, wears hot, sexy dresses,
She doesn't wear
and
hot, sexy dresses.
yeah, she does. She wears this shimmering grey freaking hotness.
Okay, but it doesn't negate from the fact that she's a fighter. She's a warrior.
Yeah, oh
That's the
yeah, in
point.
the end, but she still uses her feminine charms, to
Okay,
do her
you
way
were
with
like,
both of them.
no. She doesn't use her feminine charms with both of them.
Okay, well, Batman then.
You're an idiot.
It's true, and you know it.
No. And okay, see, I'm mad that they keep like going, oh, Wonder Woman has to do with Batman and Superman. Fuck off. No. Let her do what she wants to do. I'm sick of her. Oh,
She said
she's
about
only good enough if she's with one of them. No. Shut up.
and I just walked up to Aquaman. Can you swim? No. Okay,
Well, that's the thing. In one of
this is not
the,
going to work.
I think it's the Flashpoint Paradox or one of the DC animated movies, where they actually have. It's basically that Aquaman and Wonder Woman are having this affair, and then basically Mira, Aquaman's wife, finds out about it and then attacks Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman kills her, and then that starts a big, huge war between like the land and the sea. And it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have been.
Sitting on his trident.
That was better than I was going to say. Dipping the stick in the wick, but yeah, that's better. Mm. So, Dark Tower information. I don't know. Did you ever read Dark Tower?
I read the first 3 books.
Yeah. See, I read them. Oh God, like 10 years ago. I think it was. Nothing makes you feel old when you have to say I read a thing a decade ago. And I was reading that, and we were. I remember reading it because I was adjudicating exams at the time, and it was like, this is awesome. And then I don't know. I think after a couple of books, I stopped caring. But movie coming out, and not only have we got Matthew McConaughey being a badass, we've got Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is going to be the gunslinger.
Yeah,
That makes a
think
lot of sense to me.
yes. Plus, Idris Elba is just awesome.
That makes a lot of sense.
Considering they were all like, "Oh, Idris Elba, he's too street to be Bond." Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to be Bond. Assholes.
Very interesting. See, I didn't get to the Man in Black part, so I don't know too much
I remember
about
having
that
nightmares about
character.
slugs after reading those books. Just loads of nightmares about slugs.
But who's going to play the disabled chick?
That is a Oh, I wonder if they'd get an actual disabled actress to do it, or whether they would.
Don't know.
Interesting.
Get Melissa,
That'll be worth it.
get Melissa McCarthy to do it.
Don't. I love her so much. It would just break my heart. Yeah. Let's try and make her
Or,
way through these.
or we can break Kristen Wiig's legs, and then she could do it.
Well,
Everyone's happy.
or you could just get someone like, I don't know, Eve Green to do it.
No, it's too hot.
So basically, we need some like okay, that's good. We need a moderately television attractive person to do it because we
Basically,
can't have because like TV ugly is different to real world ugly. Real world ugly is like yeah.
basically,
Mm.
yes,
Hmm.
yes,
So shall we
basically.
talk about TV shows now?
Okay.
Okay. Can you be a little bit more enthused because like this is the if I turned on and had to see your face with that voice, I would not be.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Go Redskins!
Okay. So what did we watch this week?
Rick and Morty. What a TV show! I've been catching up on that shit. It is fucking hilarious. Well, it's not
I
so
think
much hilarious. It's just that it is so completely out there that it's brilliant. Like it it's brilliant.
I've
Like
had so much trouble with that because it's the drool on the chin.
it's it's
It
just
just
it
I
just so
can't.
takes the piss out of itself and everything else. That it's just like, yeah, no, I like this. I like to just no fucks are giving kind of storytelling to it.
Is that thingy from Archer that's doing the voice of
I
the
have no idea who's doing what, but it's just brilliant. Oh, you mean
the
Cyril?
dad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely is.
because I heard it and I was like, is that?
No, it is. I've
Mm-hmm.
been watching Rick and Morty because it's just cool.
And Walking Dead was this week, and we saw Hilltop.
Yeah, finally got to Hilltop. They finally found out the reasons for Rick going on his attack at Negan, which is to say foolhardy
It's
is
I'm no, I'm not looking forward to it. Like it ended in such a nice way. They're like, oh, we're looking at the sonogram. Everything's really nice, and I'm
all
like,
going
shit's
to
going down.
go very much downhill.
People are gonna die. There's gonna be. I can see faces just caved in.
I
Like
don't
this
think
is. I'm not ready for it.
I don't think that anyone will be quite prepared for what is to come. I don't
I think
think
I'm gonna be
anyone
crying.
who's read the comics knows in part what can happen, and they've said that they've like changed parts of it to be even more disturbing. So it's like, oh my god, it's like I don't know. Like I remember reading it and just going, "Wow, how did they get away with publishing this?" Then yeah, obviously it's a comic book, so like they can
You can basically do
do
anything in a comic
anything.
book.
But like it's going to be so interesting. It's going to be so interesting. What I can't wait for is to see the reaction video to the season finale. It will be more interesting for me than the season finale.
I think that's what I'll be. I think I think that's what we'll be doing. We'll do a reaction video to it. I think.
Yeah, probably.
I think it'd be better we'll do that. But like, oh my god, I'm so like Andrew Lincoln himself was like he didn't want to. Like, he almost refused to shoot, didn't he?
As far as I know,
Because it was very much like it was like he was. I remember reading an
it was
article and he
definitely
was
the
saying,
worst thing he's ever had to do. He says,
yeah, he said he was having like he was waking up with night sweats because he was just like this is awful
and I was
and
just
horrible.
reading it. Yeah, I hadn't even shot it at that stage.
I know. It just sounds like it's gonna be really really bad.
It is. It's going to be brilliant.
I'm not prepared for this at all. I'm just like, oh no. It was kind of like when I started getting into it, and you were like,
That will happen, and
oh,
then all of a sudden, Game of Thrones comes back. It's like, oh shit.
Game of Thrones. Seeing as we're on about Game of Thrones, like they're not doing a critic screening this year
Yeah, well,
because
obviously,
because of all the
after last year, the
yeah when
pilot shit,
like half
all
the
that
season got
happened.
leaked, and it's like, yeah, maybe you just like if you're gonna do it, don't do 5 episodes. Maybe just do one.
Nah, they weren't gonna. They're not gonna shoot themselves in the foot this time. Too much got leaked and too much information got out, and everyone was just pissed about it. I think
I
this year
I
they've
think the
hopped on
temptation as
that.
well, like when you know it's there, and we're just waiting patiently for it to come back on the screen.
I'm
It's
sure
like,
I know people who binge watched the first 3 or 5 episodes like straight away, and then had to wait 5 weeks to fucking catch
yeah.
up.
See that's
Why
the
did
only
you do
reason
that?
why I didn't do it. I was like I was so tempted, but I didn't because I was like, if I watch this, I'll watch it all in one go, and then I'll be panicking for 5 weeks waiting for like the next installment, and I won't be able
Yeah,
to
but
handle it.
no, screw that shit. I couldn't be arsed for that crap.
It's so much I knew just to leave it. Um, the thingy Agent Carter season finale.
Nah,
It was
nah.
temperate.
See, I liked this season. I thought it went on a very good direction. I thought it was better than the first season, and I thought it actually had a little bit more strength to it. But the ending was terrible.
See,
It
I was
basically was
like,
an ending for we might not get another season.
yeah,
So
basically,
we're
it
not
was like
going we're not
they
going to
just
give too much away.
yeah they didn't know if they were going to get renewed or not, so they basically just went, I will
Basically
what comes
left it
in.
that like if the need be, we can wrap this up in Agents of Shield.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, plus Marvel's Most Wanted is on the card, so
Mm.
like they might get rid of that for to bring that in. But it's like I think when it comes to Agent Carter, I mean, I love the character. So like even if they brought in like even if they released like a 10 part or 6 part like comic book about it, they could just like continue the story from there. I'd be more than happy to go and buy that. Like I wouldn't, or they could make the cartoon. You know, there's ways of doing it where they don't actually have to
Mm.
film that.
No, I just
But
think if it has
Marvel's been doing a lot of stuff with Netflix, so there's always that option if ABC doesn't pick it up.
no, that's true. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to know. You know,
Yeah.
it went from a 6.7 rating when it first started off to a 2.5, which is kind of death area for a lot of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
It really just depends on how much faith, like freaking, I don't know who airs it. I think it's Fox and the
ABC.
ABC.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on how much ABC have faith in it. You know,
Yeah.
to keep faith in the Agents of Shield, and that went the same way, and that
Mm.
had one of its
That
better.
that got better. That got much
Oh
better.
yeah.
They really need to start killing more people off now because there's like so many characters. I want to start killing people.
Oh well,
Like
they've
just
got obviously freaking what's his face is coming in as Hive and stuff like that.
yeah,
It's
Ward is now Hive. I think like they were like you can be Hive because you're nice on set. You help sweep up or something. He must be doing something
yeah, but
nice.
that whole character now is going to be interesting because it's not him. It's not
Yeah,
Ward.
well, it's like
He's no physic. He's no. emotional ties to these people. He's not invested in, oh well, oh no, I'm
Oh, I
gonna go
love
after them.
Sky so very much.
Oh no, this is something else.
Yeah, but like it's really quite funny when you think about it because like he's had to play three different roles in the same
I know.
show, which is probably like really fun for him
Oh,
at
as an
this
actor,
stage.
he's probably sitting there going, "This is just brilliant."
Keep getting my paychecks, but I get to do different shits.
Happy
Nice.
days. I'm okay with this. I don't mind. Thank you very much. But
They've
it's
and they've already renewed it for season 4 as well.
well, obviously because Coulson is now gone. Oof. Oh, I
And
see
it's
bad,
back on
bad.
the 8th, so we haven't got long to wait till the mid-season premiere either. So
I see
will
bad,
we
bad
see?
things in Coulson's future.
Well, he's
Bad
already
things.
died before,
Yeah, but
and now he's gone all ugh.
yeah, he murdered someone in cold blood.
Yeah, he did.
But and for him, he's always been kind of the. I wouldn't say the. He's always been
On the lighter
look.
shade of grey.
Yeah, he's always been looking for the brighter side, in like everything, in the sense of, well, oh, this person, I'll give them a chance to be good. Always the Captain America sort of ethos because he loves Captain America.
Yeah.
But I think like that one moment when he killed, that's going to be something that's going to come. It's really going to haunt this next season.
But I think the funniest thing is like when everyone thought he was a part of like Hydra, and it's like really the biggest Captain America fanboy in
Mm,
the world, and they thought he was part of Hydra. Oh yeah, mate. That
never.
sounds that makes all the sense.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh no. Oh, what's he now? Star Trek TV series coming about. You should be happy about
About
that.
bloody time. Now just get it right and don't do fuck it up like Ekandar Price did. We don't want. See, this is the thing about what Trekkies want now, right? We had the original Star Trek series, which was a week to week storytelling experience. We had the Next Generation, which did the exact same thing. It was week to week storytelling experience. Didn't really have overarching storylines at all. I suppose the Borg would be one, but like it was very moderate. It wasn't overarching. It didn't control the other episodes, or there wasn't reference in any of the episodes. It was like every episode was contained in itself. Then you had DS9, which was started off the same, didn't really pick up the same sort of traction. So then they did do the big story arcs
Voyager?
with like uh the Dominion and the Prophets and all that sort of thing. So there was a huge story arc, but it worked really well because what DS9 did, because it's my favorite Star Trek series, was that they actually brought in the humanity into these people. It was like, well, these people are fallible. These people can do awful, awful things if it came down to it, you know. Then Voyager came along, and Voyager again had a massive over arc of trying to get home, but there was also like mini story arcs in it, but it worked because they still kept that kind of single week
The week by week.
storyline
Like a
sort of
single
thing.
storyline as opposed to the a chapter
Yeah,
of a bigger
even
story.
though it was alluded to in the episodes every now and again, it was still like, oh well, we're trying to get home, but this is our standalone episode, you know. Then you had Enterprise, which again it started off kind of the same. The first season was very standalone episodes, and then they seemed like they just hit a switch in their brains that went into, oh no, let's forget about everything and let's have all this shit happen that never happened. And you can't add this the sort of stuff like they destroyed Florida. Like they basically destroyed Florida. And when you have four TV shows that have previously shown Earth and Florida is still there in the United States and not like in the sea, then you're kind of messing with stuff that doesn't make sense. And never explain that. And the worst part about it is that they could have easily have just done it and like the Star Trek movie did afterwards and gone, no, no, alternate universe. No, 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 no. All that time flipping sort of stuff. Oh, that changed a lot of stuff. Simple, but they didn't. The new Star Trek show, as they've got Nicholas Meyer, who was the director and co-writer on The Wrath of Khan. He was the co-writer on The Voyage Home, and he was the writer and I think the director on The Undiscovered Country. So there's a pedigree there of like Star Trek.
And Rod and Bray is on to produce.
Don't worry about Rod. Rod's a nutcase.
I'm sorry, but he's called Rod Roddenberry. I just had to like share that. Like,
Rod's an absolute nutcase, but apart from that, I love him. It's great crack. He's a fucking nutcase in interviews. The thing about Nicholas Meyer is that his storylines and everything else are very human based. Like The Wrath of Khan was about revenge, but also redemption. The Undiscovered Country was about revenge, but about redemption. He added in most of the comedic lines for The Voyage Home. So
which one was about the whales?
that was The Voyage Home.
Oh, okay.
So he did 2, 4, and 6. So there you go, 2, 4,
Yeah,
and 6.
yeah. I watched all those.
If you ask any Trekkie, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, terrible movies. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, fucking brilliant movies.
2, 4, 6, 8.
It's literally
We appreciate it. It's
it
me.
is it is the Star Trek curse. It is the way it goes. The Star Trek curse. Like everyone will say that Star Trek 2009 was better than Star Trek Into Darkness, and that's just the next one will probably be a good one, and then the one after that will be a terrible.
But that's the thing. Like, there seems to be this. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're totally doing things from Guardians of the Galaxy." It's like, let them. Like, it's not going to be worse than the last movie.
Who cares?
Like, just let them have fun. I mean, like that was my favorite parts about the actual movies when I watched it. It was the camaraderie between Spock, Bones, and Kirk. It was that.
Yeah.
Like there are little bits of banter, or like when
They have to have the human elements,
that little bit of just yeah.
like the parts of that like catch in your mind of like Star Trek movies is 2. Khan, because literally that's anger. Like William Shatner's best and only acting freaking experience. That moment, you know. Jeez. Every part of Voyage Home was amazing. It was just funny as all hell.
Which one is the one where they sing row the boat?
That was The Undiscovered Country.
Is that one?
No, that was Final Frontier. Sorry.
Because that's funny. That I don't care what anybody says. That was brilliant.
Final
Because
Frontier.
he's like, I know so many things of the Earth. And he's like, you know that, but you don't know row your boat. Like, whatever, Spock. Shut up.
Then you have The Undiscovered Country, which was like it was an out and out praxis just being destroyed. It was about like a race of people who were fighting against their own heritage to save themselves, and it all boiled down to history. It's history. It's talking. That's what The Undiscovered Country was. It was a history lesson for a lot of people. And then you had like the moment in it of just you could see like the Klingon commander, and he just wanted to kill. He wanted his race to be these warriors and just murder. Whereas like that's not what they could be in that moment. They had to take a step back and go, well, if we don't do something, we're going to die, sort of thing. Then you had obviously you had generations in between, which was okay, but wasn't the ending that everyone wanted for Kirk. So that was the end of that. Then you had First Contact, which was simply Moby Dick in space, and it was brilliant because you had this calm, collected, logical, amazing captain who lost his shit. Who just simply lost his shit. He was like, "No, fuck these bastards. These bastards fucked me over. They literally ripped away everything that I had of being a person, and I want to murder them." In essence, and that's brilliant because in that whole movie, it was the directing, the pacing, the script, everything was on par for a fantastic action movie, but an action movie that had heart in its characters. Like the scene where like Picard just turns around to Worf and just calls him a coward. It's like, oh, oh, you know he's broken, you know, and you can see like the interaction between those two characters. If you were any other man, I will kill you where you stand. Is like, yes, that is true. He would murder the fucking shit out of him if he was any other man. But he's Picard. He's his friend. He won't do it. You know, it's just one of those things. It's like say what you want about Insurrection. Insurrection was okay.
Is that the one with like the weird cloned dude?
No, no, that was Nemesis. Nemesis.
I
The
heard that
problem,
the
with
actual like
Nemesis
the
is that
director's cut was meant to be like
if you add in all the stuff that was cut out of that movie, you probably have a fantastic story-driven movie. But unfortunately, we had Brad Bird, who just wanted to focus on the action, and
but that's not but
no one
that's not
liked
what
it.
Star Trek is about. Star Trek is about the fucking journey, not the destination. That was the whole
No one liked it. Everyone hated it.
point.
Like everyone who was filming it really hated it. And you had obviously Star Trek 2009, the reboot, which is a fantastic movie from start to finish. It's a fantastic movie. And then you have Into Darkness, which it fell flat because of the issues around. Everyone knew that John Harrison was going to be Khan. They had to have come out and said it's going to be Khan, but we're doing it in a bit of a different way because blah 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 blah. Then probably a lot of more people would have been just like,
I
okay,
think see
okay,
there
we can
was
get on board with that.
yeah, but there
There was
was a
too
huge
much
issue with the
secrecy in the
fact that there was a huge issue with like the fact that Cucumber Patch was playing Khan because he's white.
Yeah, but
Like that was like a huge difference. Like you can reboot it all you want, but like
yeah, but it doesn't matter because the eugenics wars, like, it's
yeah, no. But it matters from a viewer's point of view.
not really. It didn't matter for
Yeah,
me. I don't give a shit what
that's
color he was.
because you're a racist.
I'm
No,
not.
you're not.
I don't care.
I'm kidding.
I don't care
No.
what color he is as long as he does a fine job. In fairness, Cumberbatch did very, very well. Did very, very. I liked his character. I liked the way he portrayed Khan and everything else as being the guy who was trying to basically save his people and everything else, and who was being screwed over by the other dude. You know, that was
Yeah,
really, really interesting. It just needed more of that.
yeah, and
A little bit
yeah,
more of that, and it would have been away.
a bit more of Crumbly Biscuits.
And a bit
Like
more
Captain's
logic
fault.
in the sense of why the hell are you kicking down on a nuclear fusion reactor or a antimatter reactor when you should be trying to kick the motherfucking thing up the way to get it back into place
Yeah,
because
but
kicking down on it is just going to dislodge it even more.
okay, yeah, but the problem, like, they've got this whole thing that you can transport. They can like, oh, I can operate wherever, and then it's like, well, okay, well, isn't that doesn't that sort of take away the point of spaceships? Like now we don't need spaceships because you can just.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was 31st century. Well, it was 26th century technology, so it was like which had only been developed.
Yeah, but it sort of negates the whole concept of having a good. It's just
Yeah, but it didn't
render
matter
coffee.
because like it negates a lot of things, but like at the end of the day, it's kind of one of those things that
We
what
literally could have had a full thing just talking about
Why would you have like all these
Star
things,
Trek, couldn't
all
we?
these people
we,
dodging
we, could, we
boundaries
could have
when
just talked about Star Trek this
all
entire
these
time.
other people are going to come in spaceships and blow you the shit up?
I suppose
You
spaceships
still
have
need
the guns.
you
Like
still
that's
you still need the Starfleet. Starfleet is
because
just
of the
the army of
guns.
the Federation, simple as.
I thought like they were less into like shooty and more into helpy discovery places,
It's a
fixy.
bit of both.
Okay. I thought it was more of a peacekeeping as
Well,
opposed to
Starfleet initially was the exploration end of the United Federation of Planets, but then that quickly became, oh crap, we're getting shot at. We need to develop shit.
Klingons.
Yeah, basically, the Klingon-Romulan wars.
Basically,
Well,
Klingons.
basically the Tholian War. The Tholian War was the first major war, and then it was the Klingon, and then the Romulan War.
Okay, okay.
Now, as far as we know about the new TV show, it there's nothing getting. All we know is it's a new direction, but a lot of it seems to be the general consensus that some of it is going to be taken from the undiscovered country. So you could easily see the TV show going back in time to maybe I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like that whole period of history between like the end of the Kirk era into kind of the B and C enterprises in before the D is really interesting. There's a lot of shit that happened around that time, so there's a lot to work with, And I wouldn't mind if they went back and kind of went, oh well, do you know what? We have these Excelsior classes, the
But
Excelsior
yeah,
class,
we
the
can
Roberta
flesh out
class, and all that sort
this.
of, because there's a whole Jesus shitload of history there that they can delve into. Instead of going, oh well, we're going to jump another 50 years or 20 years into the future and blah 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 blah. We're going to have the Enterprise. Well, the Enterprise E could still be around, but probably not. It'd be the Enterprise E G, probably G. But I don't think like if you're going to do it, you know, you could probably not do an Enterprise and get away with it. But you'd
Like,
have
I don't see why you would necessarily
but you'd
need
have
an
to include it.
enterprise.
Like you'd have to make it aware that like the Enterprise is there in a big
Yeah,
way.
yeah, basically the enterprise exists. Oh, what are you building over there? Enterprise cure.
Yeah, it'd have to be added in somewhere.
Yeah, like just I think more little nods
Like
would be more
what
fun for me.
Star Trek Online does really really well is like develop the future of the franchise. Like it does really really like develops the starships and the the whole infrastructure of the United Federation planets and the wars and the Tholi and or not the Tholian wars, the wars. Ah, bastard. Portal dudes. I can't remember the name now.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
those the Iconians. Sorry,
Okay.
the Iconian War saga that went on in Star Trek Online was
Uh-huh.
an amazing storyline. You know, bring that into a TV show or even into a movie. That's actually pretty interesting. Especially with those designs of starships will look amazing on it on a big screen. But like, if they are going to go back, I don't think anyone would have a problem if they went back into that time between like the whole kind of Klingon Empire trying to sort itself out and the Romulans trying to assert their power, and then there was more exploration into the Beta Quadrant, and then you had the Cardassians come in, and you had the all of the
2010.
Bajorans and everything else come in.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to go that kind of way.
Okay. Well, we'll finish this conversation another day.
Yes,
Yes, because it's coming on 8 o'clock, so we're gonna sign off and say goodbye.
yes. Bye bye. This
That's
has been me. I am the Ginger Geek one.
okay. You can also check us out not only on the Boy Geeks Girl channel, but we're on Facebook, Boy Geeks Girl. We're on Twitter, Boy Geeks Girl, and at Ravenbrand. Michael also has another. We have a vlog channel called Geeky Irish Vlogs, and Michael has a gaming channel. that he doesn't want to tell you about, so that's fine.
Called Blizzard Irish Gaming,
Yeah, I think he just wanted something that
where
said
I
big.
play Blizzard games, i.e. World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, and hopefully very soon Overwatch, which I'm still deciding where to buy from.
Because he wants the collector's edition.
I want the collector's edition, but there's also a baby Winston available in Smith's Toys if you pre-order, which is very tempting.
Is Winston the
The big
gorilla?
gorilla dude.
I
So I'm
want it.
very tempted on that
I was
end.
like, I want it just to put it on the shelf and touch it.
Yeah,
You're like, you're not allowed to touch
no,
it. No.
you are definitely not allowed to touch
Yeah. I don't want to touch your baby gorilla.
it.
So, alrighty, adios, au revoir, au revoir, and we will catch you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.